Okay. And then I'll click back to where I can maybe read something.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like we're there, huh?
Oh, cool.
Okay, I gotta shut my door.
Okay. And if let's see, are we actually live?
Not. I'm looking for your channel.
All right, I gotta wait for it to come up in my. There it is. Groovy Music Lessons Live. Oh, nice, clear, shiny guitar.
Nice, clear, shiny axe, huh?
Oh, do you know what? I did it wrong. I need to be.
See me or not?
Oh, hang on a minute. You are live now. My mistake. Fucking amateur. Right.
All right. Okay. How you doing, folks? Anybody there? Just nod if you can hear me.
Hello.
Okay, I got a couple moderators here with me, and you'll be able to hear them. Got Ed, Dana, and
Here, present, and accounted for.
And Duncan here from DKG Custom. And they're here to...
I'm just here from above.
They're here to help me try to figure out how to do a live stream, which, of course, will be coming every Sunday at 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. So we are just simply doing testing right now. We'll be doing it throughout the week to find out what is and what is not screwing up. So,
well, the first thing I notice is super chats aren't on.
Yes, they are.
Are they? Why don't I see it?
Okay, so when you guys hear those little voices, those heavenly voices from above, that is our moderators, our producer, our sound man, and the guy with the strongest internet connection this side.
For the moment.
The other side of the pond.
Yeah, okay. Let's pesky Russians attack us again.
Okay, we got some people saying there's a delay. Silent shred.
There will be a small delay. We'll work on that for now. Try to bear with it.
But yeah, you guys point it out. Let us know what's happening. Like I said, we're just trying to get things set up. If you're in here, that's awesome. Again, this is solely to try to get the bugs worked out. So, but I don't mind answering some questions and so forth between now and then, because that lets the moderators do their job and try to figure things out. Okay, Ricky, all good here. So, Ricky, you don't have any kind of delay? Come back at me, Ricky. Come on, good buddy. Breaker
This is
19.
all good from what I can see.
Okay.
They're dealing with it, Scott.
Hey, there's Bronze Snake. He's always good to let us know what's going on. It says sounds great. Okay, do I look great though? That's the main thing.
You smell great.
You look marvelous.
Okay, now the big guitar room I'm in is a flippin' echo chamber on its own. Okay, no delay here from someone else. All right, am I fuzzy? Am I clear? Am I pretty? Are my teeth white? Did I miss flossing? And it says I look marvelous. Okay, now I know currently I get to see half of y'all's writings that you're putting up there. The rest of them are hidden behind. Oh, they're hidden behind some things that I can make smaller, I think. I was told I could do this. No, there's a pen, but I can't make them smaller. Okay, so for my moderators, Ed and Duncan, are you there?
I'm here.
All right, over here on you
Here I
guys'
is.
picture, there you are. Is there any way to make you guys' thing smaller? Is there a way to make your thing smaller?
Yes, you have to pin the main show, the live show.
Oh, okay.
What they are seeing, Scott, I don't know what you're
that made
looking
it
at
really
right
small.
now, but what they are seeing is perfect. If you went to YouTube and opened up this live feed, it looks perfect to us.
Okay,
You're
so
featured, chat's on the side, I'm down at the bottom, Duncan's hidden up in the cloud.
awesome sauce. Well, let me go see what's going on there then. Hey kids, for all you guys looking and checking out the carnage that is this.
What they're seeing is a full screen of where it says Dr. Groovy Live with
Right.
you and me down. That's all they're seeing. They're not seeing all this other stuff.
Groovy. Yeah, that's why I was talking to you guys up in the booth, so to speak.
And it works, DKG.
All righty. Now let me look at this. And again, sorry folks, just yakking, just testing. And says they can't find anything. Okay, so I'm not able to see it, oddly enough. And let me try one last thing.
What are you trying to look for it?
So I can read people's comments.
Right, I sent you a link on Facebook that has the chat, or you just need to find your own video on your stream on your channel.
Okay, let me find this.
It was also showing it on your studio page.
Okay, you're hearing that, right? Okay, that. Okay.
And Ricky Compton, thank you, $50. Ed Dana, $2. Oh, that was me. Duncan DKG, £2. Ricky.
Beautiful. I found the page you were looking for.
Scott, Ricky sent you $50.
And he asked,
I can see everything. Amazing.
Hey, Ed, do your job. Read out the question.
Oh.
And
do you still have the Corollas?
Ta-da, there's a chat. By God.
No, it's just the way he's sitting.
Scott,
Rick,
do you still have the Corolla?
Oh, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Do I still have the Corolla?
Is he talking about a
that
Toyota?
Puppy was sold about a month ago. The tranny finally went out of that thing at 300,000 miles on it. And we have a whole bunch of workers outside here building houses like crazy. And as my wife called them, her three amigos came over and said, I'll give you $300 for the thing. And they took it away. So yeah, that was the best car ever. So I wish I had 2 of those, wear them like roller skates. I'd buy another one in a minute. So man, if you got one, let me know. I'll take it from you.
Oh yeah, the Toyotas and the Hondas are the best cars.
Hey, Bronze Snake, what's happening, buddy? Said, who's in charge of the sandwiches and the beer? Well, I can wake my wife up, see what she's got going. Hey, my son-in-law, he's coming over. He's bringing me something. I know he is. Ed, thank you.
You're
We
welcome.
know that works. That's awesome of you, buddy. Mr. Ed Data, the moderator, tossing a couple bucks this way. And DKG. Man, you guys are kind. You know that?
Oh,
Those
shucks.
guys are swell. They work for nothing. All right,
Hey,
let's go here and see
Hey,
who's got what.
hang on a minute.
I missed most everything.
Step back a minute. What?
Got Silent Shred. There's Bronze. There's Holy Sheedy. I like that. It's going to be my new catchphrase. Welcome to Dr. Groovy's Holy Sheedy Hour. Not the Ali Sheedy Hour. Scott, everything's good. Give it to us. What the hell you want? I'm going to give it to you, though. Okay, Max has got some moonshine. Give us your moonshine, Max. I'll take it. I'll give my address right over this thing. I don't care.
So
Actually, if you order a DVD from me off groovymusiclessons.com, my address is actually right on the front of there, dude.
when we get this
I
going,
give it away for free. You can get my for $9.95. You can get my address. That's all it takes.
when we get this going,
It's a beautiful thing.
Scott
Hey,
is
I
going
bought
to
one
set
and
up
it came
channel
good.
memberships.
Yeah, sure enough, address right on there. Oh, hey, Scott, let's talk about Tonewood. Have you guys been seeing all the new videos from the one guy? I know you know who he is. I think his last name is Lil or something like that. He did the new Tonewood video, the newest Tonewood video, and a Sustain video, and the same videos that we've all done. Duncan, who's on here, DKG Customs, he's done all these videos 10 years ago, but everybody's going over praising this new savior who's talking about he's the one who finally solved the Tonewood dilemma. So yeah, he's putting out a whole mess of stuff. The Tonewood one actually it's up to about 1 million views. Everybody's hailing it so largely. So I'm sure there'll be a book coming out about that. Have you seen that one, Sir Duncan? Are you up there still?
To be honest with you, I didn't bother.
I'm not hearing Duncan.
Don't you hear me?
Anyway, you got a booger in the stash. There ain't no booger in there. I'll get it if there is, or you can have it.
Scott, can you hear me?
Okay, we got John. He's got some JD and some good weed. Hey, man, I only have weed down at the dispensary. It's a couple blocks down the road. Anybody
Duncan,
need some?
does he have us muted?
Again, just remind me when you actually order a DVD, and
No.
I'll send you a lovely parcel.
Scott, can you hear us?
Oh, yeah, it's called a deviated septum, which is actually true. Bronze Snake knows about that.
He doesn't have
I
his
used to get
earplugs
people all the
in.
time when I would have my camera underneath me, kind of like I do right now for this thing. They're like, man, you got a bat in the cave. It's like, no. My nose is just deformed. Let's see. DKG, he says donations via PayPal. That's right. If you guys want to donate that way, you can. I could definitely use it, get myself another month living here. Let's see. Scott, why do you think the Johnson amps were only made for about 6 years and didn't take off more? That's because Digitech let them down. The Johnson amplifiers, if nobody out there knows, they were the first of the digital modeling thing, and they did the first pods, kind of like the Line 6. Line 6 came after the Johnson, but anyway, the whole Johnson amplifier selection was put out there by Digitech, and for some reason there was a S-Disc processor, which I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with. If you're familiar with Digitech, they use it for everything, but there ended up being some kind of falling out between the company that ended up being Johnson and the Digitech subsection of that company. So that fallout led to their demise. And when Line 6 came out, they tried to get the S-Disc processing from Digitech that had been pulled from Johnson. So Johnson was left just dead in the water. So I've got a garage full of them with all my presets stored on there just in case, you know, so all the presets are good to go on all my stuff. And if anybody owns a JM150, I do have all of my personal files and patches and all that stuff here at the, you can see at the bottom, Mr. and Mrs. Woodworker at AOL.com. Write to me and I'll gladly send you all of the patches that I use if you ever dig any of them. So you can just put them all on your amp. Boom, you're done. Let's see, who do we have? Can I get them on 8-track? Yes, you can. Bronze Snake is saying, Doc and Ed, cannot hear you.
Can you hear me?
Nope, I guess not. Ed's writing, you aren't hearing us.
Can you hear me, Scott?
It says, we can hear somebody going along with Dr. Groovy. Well, let's ask the missus. Do you have the TV on by chance?
Duncan.
I hear it too. I hear some, it sounds like a television set somewhere.
Yeah, I don't have the TV.
I don't know
on.
who has the TV on. Okay, let's see. We got Funkster. Hey, what's happening, buddy? There's Ricky. Says you are the original OG on the Tonewood long ago. That is true. I brought that out, and then a whole bunch of folks jumped right on there really quick. DKG, he jumped on there, and he's proved a lot of stuff. All I did was came up and said, hey, you dumb MFs. I gave it a bunch of that for about a half hour and told you that it didn't exist. And but everybody else came up with scientific reasons why it didn't happen. I just put the word out there. It says from Bronze Snake, Ed and Duncan, you're going to have to yell. Yes, you will. Dave is talking about my beard, how it's looking pretty rad. Reminding you guys again, we're actually going to do live streams are going to be on Sundays at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Right now, we're simply going over the tweaking. So I'm a tweaker of how to get on here, how to get things monetized, how to get super chats going. I don't know how to get into those, but I'll figure it out. And also for my two moderators and brainchilds behind this whole thing. I'm not the one who came up with the live streaming. They did. They thought it would be cool. So you can thank Ed and DKG for even putting that bug in my ear. I would have never thunk it. I'd have never thought anybody would show up. So again, Sundays will be the real time for that, and there'll be actual content. The other thing is you're going to see this happen, false starts like this for, probably once a day throughout the week as we get things rolling. So a lot of, oops, we're not really doing this kind of thing. But right now it says, what do you think about, this is Peter talking to me. What do you think about fractal audio? I think all that stuff is great. That and the Kemper stuff. I wish everybody would just go that way because it's so easy when it comes to real-time environments, and you don't have to, or you don't want to blast everybody out in the first 40 rows of where you're playing. If you have 40 rows, there's that's what your sound system's for. So, it's a different world. The days of amps are gone unless you can have a back room to stick them in, and close it and have it somehow sound reinforced, or having ISO cabinets, and most of us simply don't. So I think that's the way everything is going to happen. It's all going to go to some sort of a modeling thing. I hope so, just so I can say, told you. Ozman, how you doing, buddy? There's Max. I still have an 8-track tape player and a few tapes. I remember winning my first 8-track tape player in a talent contest. All 4 of us in the band had to share it. That was a beautiful thing. Don't you love it? You sitting there dancing with your girl, and all of a sudden it's time to change tracks.
Bronze Snake, can you hear me?
Back
Type in the chat if you can hear me.
Kind of screws up the whole momentum. Let's see, we got Bronze Snake. My old lady goes tone deaf when I get wood. You having ear sex again, man? Giving her an eargasm. How much fun. Okay, I gotta see what Ed has here. It says, Scott, did you mute your sound because you can't hear me or Duncan? I did, because something was echoing. Let me bring my sound back up on here. Okay, if I...
Can you hear us now?
I can hear you guys. If I use with a big echo, I can hear you guys.
Well, you have to hear us go. Well, turn off. If you've got the feed going, mute the YouTube feed. If you're watching it on YouTube, mute that.
Hold on. All I'm getting is delay, so I can't actually hear you guys talking with all the delay going on. Okay, guys that are listening in the chat, I'm going to listen for one of my moderators to talk to me. So whoever knows best about the volume thing, go ahead and talk.
If you're getting delay and echo, you're probably got the volume up on the YouTube video you're watching. You need to mute the audio on the playback on your YouTube channel.
Okay. Done. Now let me turn this up.
Now you should be all groovy.
Oh, there you guys are.
There we go.
I can hear you now. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
To
Don't
all
do
you
things
folks,
without telling us.
okay. To all you folks out there, yeah, I'm sitting there yelling at guys that don't exist in my headphones at all. They're probably all, wrap it up, man. We got it. Okay, yeah, so I can hear Mr. Ed. Buxler can hear him. Okay, everybody can hear Ed okay, and everybody can hear Duncan okay, I hope.
Yep, I'm sure they can hear us.
They could hear us all along. It was you that couldn't hear.
It was just me.
Yeah, we were shouting. We were shouting.
Oh, there he is in the loo again. Yeah,
but you were doing good. You were doing good. You were answering questions. You got 92 people in the stream. Everybody, please thumbs up. Smash that thumbs up like this. See,
like
this? 44 to 45. We need those thumbs up. We want YouTube. We want YouTube to recognize Dr. Groovy.
Well, hell yeah. And I also want you guys to throw down all the ideas you could possibly muster for the chats. You know, what you guys would like to see on here. And
well, if we get $1,000 donated tonight, we are going to send Dr. Groovy to Ukraine to sort shit out.
No shit. Give me a goddamn missile and Snickers bar, and
Tell
I'm
me
out of
that,
here.
I'll send them to Hawaii for a vacation,
There you go.
or just down the street to the casino.
It sounds good to me. Let's see, does this delay compare to the Boss DD3?
Matt Proctor, thank you.
That's a
Just
good one. I love the DD3. I used to run actually 3 of those on my pedal board because I refuse to bend down and change the knobs on any pedals. I'm just that way. It's like if I have to have more than one, this is in the old days when a pedal board of mine actually existed. Anything that I needed 2 or 3 different sounds on, I would not go down there and change the flipping settings. I would have 2 or 3 of the identical pedals set up and do it that way. So I could have 3 different delays going on at once, kind of like I did here on the live feed a minute ago.
Well, that's a good way of doing it, honestly. I mean, that's kind of how I do it. I still use a pedal board. The only thing is I went to mini pedals.
Yeah. Now, let's see. I've got a couple over here. Let's see if you guys can see these. Dun, 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 as I grab my little thingy. But there are 2 of the Con strobe tuners right down there between the guitar and the amplifier.
Yep.
And if you can imagine 5 of those side by side. Okay, that was the way that John Fogerty used 5 of those side by side on stage throughout Credence's whole time and so forth. Because you can only turn on one, put it on like the E string, then you got to crank it and change it to the A string and so forth like that. And he hated that. So he would actually put each one of those, he'd have one on E, one of them on A, one of them on D, and just look back and see which one looked like it was tuning the string that he was on, So very odd, but yeah, used a 5-way jumper cable to go between all those.
Holy moly.
Yeah, quite a beautiful thing. Ron Limber says, "You're back. What the fuck?" Yeah, back again. For Ron, yeah, we're just doing some more testing throughout the week. So this is going to happen time to time before Sunday's first official outing. Let's see who else we got over here. Dr. Groovy, can we get your take on the current guitar market and how expensive everything is now? You could. The current guitar market. I'm going to say if you're going to buy a Fender product, buy it from Mexico and call it a day. How's that? If you're going to buy a Gibson one, make it a good one and be done with it. But yeah, buy foreign. That's all I can say. Either that or buy one really great American one.
Have you ever bought a Russian one?
I have not yet. I have Russian tubes, and no, I'm not selling them to anybody. Now, again, it's nice that I can pick up this little camera and point it around. But behind me, let's move over to here. There's like 3 rows of Fender Stratocasters, no Squires over there, but they are, there's 1 Japanese one back there and 2 Americans, and all the rest are from Mexico. So that's what I think of the guitar market. Again, with all these Donner guitars and Glaries and all that stuff, and people fixing them up themselves. Again, of course, you're never going to get what out of them what you put into it unless you actually tear them apart and sell everything individually. Never try to sell a modded guitar. Keep your parts, sell it as it came, But you're never going to get money back unless you just sell your pickups one at a time or as a set, and on and on and on. So, and I think, yeah, the guitar market sucks right now, so stick with what you have. So that's my current stance on that one. Okay, well, I've got a few of you here. I'm going to ask a few more questions and then retire for the evening so I can actually talk to my buddies, Ed and Duncan, and we can continue to work on the whole situation here. Oh, they're asking where's the pink paisley? It's should be right behind me. Let's see.
If you go another 20 minutes or so, Scott, that'll make an hour.
Yeah, it's where is it? I can't see which way my finger's going.
I'm glad it's your finger.
Oh, it's right between the black and white polka dotted one. It's in the center of the screen right now, I guess. The pink one. It's on the second rack down. So that's what that pink thing is. It's not a Wet Willie or anybody else's Willie. Lonesome Dove, Ed, it says, is Dave watching? Ed.
I don't think Scott knows Dave. No, I doubt Dave's looking.
Dave's not here.
Dave's not here. Dave, open the door.
Oh, Bert. Ed, do you know Bert?
I don't know. I'm looking for the comment asking.
It says, I'm coming for you, Ed. It's go time.
Oh, yeah.
Someone I need to take care of for you?
Nope.
No? Okay. Got it handled. See. Cell Rod. Looking forward to more from you, Groovy. I can't stay, but gotta go. But glad you're posting again. Thanks, buddy. I hope to see you Sunday or any Sunday, or just any time in any video I may do. This at least makes me get out of the bed and take a shower at least once a week. The wife will be super happy about that.
Jonesy's asking if you've ever tried an aluminum guitar.
Okay, asking if I ever tried an aluminum guitar. Yes. Partly aluminum. I have not played the ones that have the aluminum necks, but the aluminum bodies, yeah, quite a few. Fender, when they were doing their Strat Pluses, with the lace sensors and so forth, they actually made a lot of those that had aluminum bodies, and they some of them were just totally chromed and buffed out and looked great, and some were actually painted over top of the aluminum. Go figure. But yeah, and guess what? No such thing as tone aluminum either. Let's see. Funkster 007. I bought a new player Strat last year. Beats out my US standard. I have heard this. I have heard it. I have not played them. The closest music store to me is in Las Vegas, which is an hour and a half away. And that would be... Hey, I heard somebody in there. Somebody in my head. They're opening their beer.
No, that's me banging her on my desk.
You're banging her on your desk? Sweet. Anyway, so if I have to go all the way to Las Vegas, the only thing there is Guitar Center, and I just have a problem with my eyes about seeing, Guitar Center there. I just can't see it happening. I won't go in there.
You've got anal dyslexia. You can't see your ass going in Guitar Center.
That's very true. And I have no ass. But I've heard nothing but good stuff about the player Strat, though.
The best thing for me on the player Strats now is they went to the 2-point trim.
Oh, that would be a good thing. Yeah. Yeah, that's always a much better deal to have.
Lonesome Dove says, Scott, are you going to sell any of your PVs?
Oh,
You said you only got a couple.
I do have a couple. There's no, I've got 6. That means a couple.
Do you have a Falcon with the script writing on the headstock?
Yes, I do, but I can't get rid of it.
No, I just asked if you had one because that's the one to have.
Yeah, I do have it, and it was actually gifted to me.
Anthony asks, do you still dislike tube amps?
It's not so much that I dislike them. It's just that I don't care for them. No, the only thing about tube amps that gets under my skin, of course, I used them all through the 70s. I used Stun amplifiers, Ampeg, another Ampeg, and Trainer. And of course, every Fender pretty much made. I even actually bought another Fender Twin reissue about 15 years ago, and just on the
Silent Shred asks,
whole
would
thing.
you love a T60 in red? I wonder if he's fixing to send you one.
In red, I could do one in red. Yeah, I could do a T60, period.
You always liked the white one.
I love the white ones. Yeah, but yeah, definitely. The tube amp, when I got my Fender Twin Reverb tube amp in that I had ordered to see if I still liked them, it had the same old thing, and it's not the sound that I don't like, it's the goddamn buzz. I could have that thing on 1 or 10, and it's just going to buzz, 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 buzz. And I could put a noise gate on it. It doesn't matter. It's still just sitting there buzzing. And that's the main part that drives me nuts about them, is that you can't keep them quiet for nothing. I know the reverb, it adds a lot of buzz into the circuitry. So I shut that off, got the digital reverb pedal, and the damn thing just keeps on buzzing. Don't matter what tube amp I plug it into. It's just that buzz. I hate it. I love when I hit a note and the reverb dies out. I love it to be 100% dead quiet, so that, even through a 10,000 watt PA system, the microphone's not going to pick up a single hiss from my amplifier to amplify out front. So that's the reason for my tube amp stuff. Yes.
Here's a question you're going to love.
Lay it on me, buddy.
Colin Bryant, what do you think of the new PRS SC Silver Sky range?
I would actually go for it. Big time. Yeah.
Do you have any PRS guitars?
Yeah, I've got about 5 of them.
Oh.
And 3 of them are SEEGs, which are, amazingly enough, 3 single coils with the pick guard on it and the whole 9 yards. It looks almost just like the Silver Sky. A lot of people don't know what the hell they are, but they came out the very first year that the SE was even introduced, and then they got rid of them and never made them again. And as far as it takes me a bit to get focused back in. There's my favorite one right there. If you could see the kind of pink one.
Pink,
right next.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pink. That's a PRS American. That's called a 305. So it's right behind that Sunburst one there in the middle. So you don't see those anymore. There's a guy by the name of Johnny Highland, very amazing country picker, who was talking to Paul Reed Smith, who is a douche, by the way, about making him a signature guitar. He's like, can't you give me something with just 3 single coils in it and make it sound country? And Paul Reed Smith said, ain't no goddamn way I'm making some country guitar. And Johnny said, oh, it wasn't a couple months later, after I dropped his, guitars, quit playing them and quit even being friends with him, said, then that guitar there, it came out. He goes, I would have played that all day long, but he done screwed me over by telling him, no, I'm not building no country damn, no hick ass country damn guitar. So beautiful thing. Leon Graves just says Oprah. I guess I missed the whole thing
He
behind
said
Oprah.
you have enough guitars to give everybody in the chat a guitar,
Oh,
just like Oprah.
you
Everybody
get a guitar. You get a guitar. You get a guitar. Everybody gives a guitar.
You've
Everybody
got
in the chat right
120
now.
people. You've got 120 people on the stream, Scott, with 93 likes.
Oh, sweet. And thank all you guys again for hopping in just to check out our pre-com, if I should say, of a broadcast. Again, just trying to work the bugs out. That's awesome of you. If you happen to throw $500 my way while you're here, that's cool too. I'm really shy about that kind of thing. But yeah, again, every Sunday at 5 p.m. is when I'm going to come hang out here. So please do write down stuff you'd like to see me do in the chats. We might come up with something that we do every single week, like a
That's
mailbag.
5 p.m. Mountain, Pacific, or Eastern?
Specific.
And please, everybody, make sure that you're subscribed. Well, obviously you're subscribed because you're here, but make sure you've got the bell notification so you'll be reminding of the live shows when they come out.
What he said, the guy up in the booth. Yes, I have such a huge following already that it facilitates a whole production.
Ron Limber asks, speaking of buzz, what was your favorite drug in your heyday? I'm going to guess alcohol. To kill you.
Not that I had any short supply, or yeah, I was definitely on the alcohol thing back in the day. I think I would probably Coke. If I had to answer, I did. So
that one did us all in.
Yeah.
Leon Graves asks, I have a black opaque EVH Music Man. Why did these guitars shoot up so much? Only 16 of the black made. Well, that would be one reason.
That
Did you
would
like
definitely
the
be a reason.
guitar?
Yeah. I've actually got a black one back there myself.
Lonesome Dove wants to know if you've ever had an AXL guitar. He just bought one.
AXL. I remember those.
Be nice.
I do remember them. I had some guitar students that had them. I remember there was 2 different models that had numbers on them or letters on them. There was the GTX, which was actually a subdivision of Applause, which was a subdivision of Ovation. So Applause put those out, but the AXL are actually a subdivision of Johnson, not the Johnson amplifiers, but of Johnson guitars. So, yeah, I remember they used to have pointy headstocks and a lot of crazy 80s paintings and stuff all over them. So they're cool rock axes. Let's see, what time are you going to be? UK time every Sunday. Duncan.
It's going to be like 1 a.m.
1 a.m.? Where'd Duncan go? He fall asleep?
Yeah, I'm here. Well, I'm just letting you guys do your thing. I mean, I'm just the guy pressing the buttons, not necessarily in the right order. But yeah, it'll be about 1 a.m. I guess for the UK folks, which isn't too bad. They would just be rolling in from the pub, had a few drinks and be drunk. Yeah. So maybe we'll get some extra super chats from the UK.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Duncan had told me so. He's a night owl, so doing this at 1 a.m. is not going to be a big deal for him. So we'll see how well he holds up.
Oh, I don't know about that. Oh.
We'll see what his drink of choice is and see if he passes out in the middle of the stream or trips over the wire to the router again, like he did a couple hours ago.
That was the Russians, I told you.
Sorry, I have a question. Do you ever polish your Johnson?
The Johnson with Jerkins lotion.
Yes.
No, the only thing I do actually polish around here is whatever guitar I happen to play. We are in the middle of the what desert is this?
The Mojave, I don't know.
It is the Mojave Desert. Very good. Thank you. I should have known that. The town is right down the street.
Explain why you only clean with water.
Oh, because everything else is just not needed. Are you talking about the fretboard, or are you talking about
the whole thing, the whole guitar?
The whole thing. I personally just don't think there's any reason for anything else to go on a guitar other than water. It does just fine. It goes on fine, comes right off fine, doesn't leave anything oily or gooey or
and it
whatever.
Won't soak into like a rosewood fretboard?
Oh, it'll go in there, yeah. It won't dry it out. I mean, it will dry out eventually, right back to where it is. But the thing is about rosewood is something that people just don't understand is rosewood, even dead, is going to stay oily its whole time. Rosewood is known, they actually extract as much. It's like if they could pick up a rosewood tree and wring it, they would do it. That's kind of what they do, but they get it just to make perfume out of. And because it's so oily. So rosewood, fretboards, fingerboards, whatever you care to call them, they are just soaked with their natural oil anyway. So there's no reason to throw water on there because oil and water don't mix. So the water just kind of falls out. So when I go ahead and use water to do my fretboards with, it just rubs right off with the dirt and the oils take care of themselves. So good on it. It's if you actually know about rosewood itself, then you wouldn't be oiling rosewood. That's basically it. I think the reason that some people do put oil on there is for, here it comes, guys, shrinkage. Fret sprout. It will cure that momentarily. So if you do have fret sprout on a rosewood fretboard, put some of that. You can go ahead and toss oil in there. It's your guitar, but that's why I don't like it, is my answer I gave you. But it will actually make it swell, and the fret sprout will magically disappear on you. So whether you want
the humidity, the dry air in your state a problem for your guitar?
It's yeah, huge, because I'm looking at 10% most of the time is what we have here in the desert. I have the same humidity as Phil McKnight has. So, he's out there close to Phoenix and so forth. So he's in the same situation. So.
Do you run a humidifier?
2 of them. Yeah.
2 of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep it at 50%.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. And I keep the temperature in here right at between 65 and 70.
Yeah. Duncan made a comment. Carbon fiber fretboard for the win. The rain song doesn't care.
That's right. The rain song right here. Now they should everybody should get this. Ta-da. So if you all had one of these guitars and had that fingerboard on there, you would never have a problem. So acoustic or electric or acoustic electric or fiddles or whatever you have, get a carbon graphite guitar and join the rest of the world.
Iron Guns is asking tips on sanding down fret sprout. I would say don't, but deal with the humidity. But what do you say?
I have done it, and it's just a matter of where you buy the guitar. So if it has been sent to me from somewhere, then I sit there and I wait for about a month on it, and then I'll decide after it's in a perfectly controlled humidity and temperature and so forth, and then I'll make that decision. Because if people send me something and I just hung it on a wall that wasn't controlled, by humidity, then yeah, you wouldn't know what you were dealing with. Every single guitar of mine would have major fret sprout on it. So I don't bother to file them off, because as soon as I go to sell these off to somebody, they're going to be in a really good environment, and everything's going to be screwed up when it goes to them. So unless it's a guitar you're going to keep forever and you plan on living in those conditions forever, yeah, go ahead and file away. But if you ever have a chance, if there's a slight chance that you're going to move away, then I wouldn't screw with them too much.
Greg Mackey says, Dr. Groovy, please put the first and second years of Ask Scott Grove Anything all on a storage device and sell them. So much useful information and knowledge. Leon Graves, $5. Question. You have helped me so much with guitar info and thoughts. Thank you. Okay, well, it's just a comment.
Thank you, Leon. Thanks, Leon. Let's see, who do we got up here that I've missed? Oh, they're talking about the Rain song. It's nice. Thank you, buddy. Stratosexual. That's a good name.
Later, Ron.
Can Scott recommend any cool, obscure guitars we should be aware of, like the Arias and the Ibanez PS10s? God, there are so many of them. And there's somebody else asked me to do another video on those, which I plan on doing probably pretty soon. And those are, some of them have already been found out. Things like West Tone and Electra, those have already been found out. I think I spilled the beans on those. Super great guitars. If you can get in on Greco, Greco, that's Ibanez's parent or sister company, I should say. They made every single guitar that Ibanez had put out, because you can't say they made copies of each other and put lawsuits against each other, because they are the same company. They made Iceman's and the PS10 looking things, and it was Paul Stanley who actually saw a Greco Mirage 600, and that's what got him to liking that tailpiece that goes right behind the bridge and stuff, that mirrored looking thing. That was on the Greco. It wasn't on the Ibanez Iceman's back in '78 when the Iceman came out. So yeah, go for Grecos right now, because they're going to go way up.
We're coming up on an hour. We're right at an hour. So anybody, if you desire to super chat, hit the like button. Any donations will be appreciated.
Always.
To Dr. Groovy to help him get this thing rolling.
Yeah, and again, I know a lot of you've already heard this. This is not an actual broadcast, but we'll go ahead and leave it up for a little bit till we get everything started, so people will actually know that the Sunday broadcasts are coming up. And again, that'll be every Sunday again, 5 o'clock Pacific time. And also, I'll be able to go back and read all of your comments that I didn't answer.
Hey, Scott,
yeah.
Doesn't matter. They'll be back. They'll be back. and I was going to, I wanted to say this. If you did ask Scott a question and we missed it, we are trying to get on top of that. That's Ed's job, so you can blame him. But
what's my job?
Just come back again. And Scott, don't take this down. Just leave it up. It's a perfectly fine video, perfectly fine stream, with a few hiccups along the way, but it's good for people.
We got Ed, Guitar Junkie. We got to get super chat. Guitar Junkie, 1999. I bought your E2 Explorer in '78. 3 pickup Phil X Explorer from you. Still have them. You're the best, Dr. Groovy.
Awesome, buddy. Thank you. Take care of those guitars for me. I feel so stupid for getting rid of both of them, actually. The '78, everybody is going mad. They totally freaked out on Fretted Americana when they found out that I had sold that thing. Everybody wanted it, and I was just an idiot. I just got on a kick where it's like, I'm going to take every Gibson, every Ibanez, every single thing that I have that has a humbucker in it and sell it. So that's what I did. It's like the only guitars I'm going to own are going to be Stratocasterized, so that no matter what I would ever possibly gig with, or whatever gig I would go to, I could grab any single guitar off the wall and use it. So there's no reason not to take certain guitars with me and let other ones sit around and not get used. So it's like only guitars that I would use. And
You have 139 people in the stream with 138 thumbs up. That's a damn good 139 thumbs up now. That is a damn good
Sweet.
ratio.
Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Hey, have you seen my ratio? Or
Okay.
have you seen her ratio?
Her ratio.
A long way to go to get to that shitty ass thing. Okay. So
yes, we're
guitar
finally we're finally glad to get Dr. Groovy into the 20th century on YouTube, 21st century on YouTube.
Oh, I am so flippin' guitarded.
No, we're still trying to get him to the 20th century, Ed. Don't worry about the 21st yet.
Again, Guitar Junkie, thank you, buddy. And so glad that you have two of my axes, especially both Explorers. I'm glad somebody appreciates them. Let's see. What else we got down here, Sir Ed? Oh, I see something. Hey, they actually put question marks up. And yes, I'm going to ask y'all to do that. If it's an actual question, it'll help myself and Ed on further chats to actually put down some question marks if it's a question that you're actually asking. Otherwise, you guys can talk amongst yourselves all you like.
Or super chat it.
Yep, or super chat it.
Well, his question is, where was your favorite place to play back in Indy back in the day?
There was two of them. One was called Cowboys on Indy's west side. I think it's a mattress store now. But I played that place since I'm wanting to say 15 or 16 years old. I would play that place 6 nights a week and still somehow make it to school. And the same goes with a place called on the east side on Pendleton Pike called Whiskey River was the name of it. So those were my two favorites of everything. There was actually a place for Duncan and Ed, our moderators. There was a place called The Grove in a town called Beech Grove that I played at for many years. And I actually said, okay, there was the show called China Beach, if anybody remembers that. And if I ever had a girl baby, I was going to name her China Grove after the Doobie Brothers song and have her middle name be Beach. So after the China Beach show, so it'd be China Beach Grove. And I lived in Beech Grove at the time that I was playing at the Grove in Beech Grove. How's that?
Lonesome Dove wants to know who was the most famous person you've played with. I'm going to say Kenny Rogers.
Been there, did that. I guess he was famous.
A little bit.
Yeah. Which one did I enjoy the most, or just who's the most famous?
Either one. Who do you enjoy the most?
Probably John Michael Montgomery.
Cool.
If you're familiar with him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was all about. He wanted to play covers all the time. You had to talk him into playing his own songs.
Wow.
I'll have to break out. It's right in the other room here, but I got pictures of us and stuff, and we're on stage, and he's playing my Pink Paisley Strat in the middle of Sweet Home Alabama, and I'm just off the edge of the stage, just letting him have at it. He's like, hand me that thing. He's tired of playing his acoustic all night. He's like, I just feel like jamming, so give me your guitar. And You go way off to the side.
Silent Shred asks, did you ever get high with Willie?
No, I have not.
But if you did, you'd never get high with Willie again.
That's right. Yeah, I wouldn't have minded back in the days, but I think I got to hang with most of the guys, but except for Willie. I'd like to. I'll never get to meet him before he croaks, but I would love to run into. I might make an exception for the doctors, though. They keep telling me not to, but.
Jasmine's asking, are you a fan of the Hellcasters?
Oh, of course. Yeah. John Jorgensen and all these guys, Will Ray, amazing flipping players. So yeah, the Helicasters, you couldn't have a better group of guys together. Any guitar player, whether it's country or not, should be ashamed to walk on a stage if they ever heard any Helicaster song. You could pick any song off of any album and it's going to make them hide their head in shame that they didn't practice more.
Mike Lawrence, I've really enjoyed the live stream. Looking forward to your Sunday streams. Good job, Scott. Everybody, if you enjoyed the stream, let's put a 1 in the chat if you enjoyed this and are looking forward to seeing it again. Just type a 1. There we go. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1.
Oh, I haven't scrolled down yet. There they are. I was still looking at other things. Oh, you guys rock, man. Too kind of you. And once again, like I was saying before, thank you. God, they can just keep going.
Well, we've been over an hour, Scott. What do you want to
We
do?
have.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll go ahead and hang it up. But like I said, me and the boys are going to try this a couple more times this week, and it'll just pop up randomly. We have no idea when I'm going to be pretty enough to present myself. But yeah, if you happen to catch us on here, we'll stay on for a while, an hour or so before the actual debut happens on Sunday, again at 5 Pacific time. So thank you guys for coming and hanging out and helping us tweak this thing. Again, got to be a tweaker for this week. And again, for Duncan, thank you, buddy.
No worries, pal. Anytime. We should have done this fucking years ago.
Yeah.
No
when
doubt.
You're ready, Scott, when you're ready, Scott, you've got to be the one to go in and hit the end stream button.
Right, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We've got to do the end crawl and everything. So we.
I know. Okay.
All he's got to say.
Ronnie for $20. We all look forward to it again on Sunday. Cheers. Thank you for the donation, Ronnie.
Thank you, Ronnie, buddy.
All you got to do when you want to end it, Scott, is just say roll the outro.
Really? Man, that's gotta love having people. And once again, Ed Dana, thank you so much, buddy. Again, it was
Scott. It's my pleasure, man.
Again, it was these guys' idea for me to do this at all. So they're actually doing it for me. I just happen to be the face. So it's a beautiful thing. And let's see, Carvin Guitars. Yes, love Carvin Guitars. Have not.
Well, they're
tried.
now Kiesel.
I know. I was getting ready to say I have not tried a Kiesel at all, but they're not gearing anything towards me except for a Johnny Highland model. He said screw Paul Reed Smith literally and went over to Kiesel.
Yeah, so, he's all 7-string now too. So
yeah, amazing player. If anybody hasn't looked him up,
but the Johnny Highland, that must be a telly.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, everything's always a telly with him. When he was, only time it wasn't when he was with Music Man. Of all flipping things, he had some kind of weird looking axe. He's jumped guitar ships from one company to another so many times, and amplifiers.
Well, you know what always amazed me was the relationship between Eddie Van Halen and Peavey for all those years.
Yeah.
So many people talk down Peavey other than that Wolfgang model.
Oh man, I'm all over Peavey. I love him. I don't know about any of the, well, I do know about some of the new stuff. I've actually got
The power slide.
I've got 4 of those. Yeah, they're right there.
You're gonna have to break out one of those in a live stream. You're gonna have to break out a power slide and do a power slide demo.
Yeah, and that's another thing, folks, is I will have a longer something, but right now I've got this little tiny short earphone connector thing I'm going to put on my longer one come Sunday, and I'll be able to get up and around and show you any and every guitar that you want. So that'll be at your disposal. If anybody wants me to teach them a little something while we're here, I'm all up for it. You know, show me part of that lick that you do, however. And hey, I have no problems with that at all. There'll always be a guitar, an acoustic here, and an electric plugged up, ready to go for those situations and so forth. So you need a free lesson, let me know, and we'll knock out a little 3-minute session for you.
Okay. Rocky Maisel, if you want to buy some Groovy guitar lessons, go to his channel, go to one of his videos, go down and click on his website. And I think they're all right there.
Yep, groovymusiclessons.com. That's where the $4 downloads are at, or the $25 downloads to buy over 200 hours worth of lessons.
And you can't beat that with a stick.
No. And let's see. Yeah, DVDs are all over there too, if anybody still owns a DVD player. If not, you can just donate for the cause and use it for skeet shooting. Let's see. I don't know what that one says. Oh, Esteban Les Paul, Scott. Yes, that's Bronze Snake again. I actually love them flipping things. If anybody remembers my collection of Esteban Les Pauls with the 3 single coil pickups in them. Great axes. If you find one, get one. Somebody was asking me earlier, what should I buy? What should I buy? For a cheap guitar, that's my I couldn't get the prices of those to go up for some reason. But you can't find them anymore. After I did the reviews on them, I can't find them. But what a great guitar to have. Your ratio is on Uranus.
That's because you've got 130 people in the stream, but you've got 176 likes. So
awesome.
46 people liked it, but have left.
We got slow leak on
Sorry, Ed. Sorry, Scott. Before we go anywhere, who has ever been on a live stream and seen more likes than people watching? This is fucking amazing.
Oh, these guys are the best, man. It doesn't get any better, man. The groovy folks are always groovy. Anybody that has stuck around for this long or who has joined up in the past, anytime, are used to 2 different Dr. Groovies. One off his meds and one on his meds. So, yeah. So thanks to every single person out there watching or who has ever.
Yeah, well, we liked you both.
Oh, definitely 2 different people, a Jekyll and a Hyde, and whichever one of those you like, you'll end up getting both of them. I don't mind coming on here and just being a normal Scott with everybody and just yakking shit up with you, and I'm not afraid to say it like other folks are. I'll just simply be me. So
yes, Scott coined John Bond. Scott coined the phrase "guitarded."
Who did?
You did.
Yeah, oh, I have some guitarded shirts. If anybody wants them, they don't fit me no more. I got obese, as my doctor told me. I went to the doctor, and only thing he said right when he walked in, he didn't say, "Hi, Scott, how you been?" Nothing. It's just the yearly exam. He goes, "Did you know you're obese?" It's like, yeah. I looked up what I'm supposed to weigh for my age and my height, but you don't have to rub that shit in.
One of the last questions I think we're going to get to here, Lonesome Dove. What Scott think of Charvel bass?
Oh, what were those ones? Something 2, something 2B or B2. Which was it? He's going to know. I'm assuming it's a he. Could be a she. Charvel made a something 2B back in the days in the 80s or late 80s, early 90s. They had the hockey stick headstock on them. I'm not familiar with their current stuff, but they made that one bass was amazing. It had a PJ pickup set on it. But that one I can say I love because I had 2 of those and just phenomenal. I took my choice of those or the Jackson high-end ones, and the Charvel one won out easy. And let's see, make t-shirts for sure for the store. Okay, we can do that. Why not? Let's see. Let's grab a couple, 2 more questions, Ed. I'll let you pick
your
them.
thoughts on Breedlove acoustics.
Actually, I was thinking about picking one up, and my other guitar keeps looking at me and giving me looks. If I was to pick up another one, I would actually go with a Breedlove and go that route. That and a company called Emerald. So those are the other. Emerald is another carbon fiber thing, but the Breedlove stuff is one that God, just because of the name of it, you have to get one.
Okay, last question. Robert McFarland. Scott, can you please make a lesson with David Allan Coe songs? Probably off that X-Rated album.
I know every one of those songs.
Oh, God.
I did some shows with David Allan Coe, and his dad was out front running lights for him. He wouldn't run sound for him, but hey, I'll take one of those. Thank you, my man. But yeah, I was on one show. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. He's still alive, ain't he?
That's all right. You can say.
Yeah, David Allan Coe's still alive. Yeah, he came back to the back room to where the manager of the club was called the Big Texan out in Greenfield, Indiana. Yeah, and David Allan Coe's social security number is 313. But yeah, let's just say he came back there with a big bag of white stuff, laid it on the table, sliced it open with his knife, and told us all to enjoy ourselves. So, and then he commenced playing all those lovely songs like I'm the Only Son Bitch Alive That Made Linda Lovelace Gag and all that kind of stuff, off those great porno albums.
On the pillow and
yep, Come Stains on the Pillow. I'm trying
doing it in the butt.
Do it in the butt. Great stuff. Okay, so I have company arriving, folks, and we're going to get out of here. And thank you guys so much for coming in here and hanging out. And again, I hope all of you catch the next one. And do Duncan and Dana, either one of you, know when we're going to try to do this again for another dry run?
I think we're all pretty wet already. I
think we're good to go for Sunday. I mean, we can talk about it, but Sunday's not that far away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a few tiny little technical hiccups that we have along the way, but I think we got it now.
All right. So if you do happen to see us up and diddling around, be happy to sit here and jaw with you, because once we get live, then we'll stay live. And again, real quick, anybody that has any suggestions about little things that you would love to see, like maybe as a little segment that's on here all the time, like going out on the streets and doing what have you with so-and-so, just let me know, and I'll be more than happy to do anything. I'll put underwear on my head if I have to. Anything to get you guys in here hanging out with me. So you guys stay groovy. Ed and Dunk, you guys stay groovy. And guess we'll catch you all Sunday 100% for sure. And see, I think I see everybody saying bye, 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 bye.
And you're supposed to say roll the outro when you're ready.
Oh, I am. Oh man, this is like
he's not ready yet.
Yeah, what's that one show with Mike Myers?
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World, yeah. part 2, and yeah, the 3, 2, 1, and they do that. Duncan told me how to do that. Okay, so once again, I'm going to shut the hell up and drink my Rockstar. My stepson just brought it over to me. So no, I'm not. I'm going to do this in the microphone. There, how's that?
Sounds good.
All right. So cheers to y'all, and we'll definitely see you on Sunday, if not before. Thanks for everything. And
Thanks.
roll it.
And thank you, everybody, for coming. And I hope you enjoyed the show. And we will be coming to you soon in your faces. And yeah, thank you, Scott. And I'm just going to hit the outro.
Hit the outro,
Bye-bye.
my friend.